everything is pretty okay. The only problem, I would say, is all about, gentlemen, we're going straight into the land of Dawn. Right into the mix, right here and right now. With Shadow putting himself, Bravest Warriors down onto the D7. He had to pop the Revitalize. The Great Dragon form is just going to be popping out, just going to be putting himself right in the face of Kane. But it's not going to go into the Dragonoid form just yet. With a flicker coming from the side of Shadow, picks up a kill on the D7, opens up the RW and will be boxing 2% right within of the boxes. Doesn't seem like it's going to be stopping PP at this point in time though. But Sorian Felix finds himself taken down with the SOD that is not gonna lag. That's 2-for-1 trade in favor for See You Soon. This playoff. But right now, we got Azu putting himself right into the face of Kane. 1v1 only to take a pot shot. The SOD is not gonna hit anyone because that's your own ally. But regardless, 3-1. See You Soon put himself with a pretty good lead ahead. D7 trying to be 4th of a HP. We also do have got the scythe that is coming out from the side of Kane when it comes down to the Hunter Strike. So that is that. We got D7 getting himself with the AOG out of the game and out of the fight. Azu just going to be hovering around the Turtle's Pit, but however, he does have half of the energy to work with. PP doesn't have a lot of HP to work with. Kane gets himself a quick dash right out, gets a kill down on the Sorry I'm Felix, and that's a big win for the side of See You Soon. They're preparing themselves for a big upcoming fight and trying to push the rest of PRO Esports away. And understandably, Azu, he does not have got the level advantage. He's almost at level 8 though, but Kane is at level 9, so you can't win in this 50-50 fight in terms of retribution. D7 takes an L, and that is going to be another kill that's going to be credited over to Kane. He takes the turtle down. Shadow pushes the rest from the side of PRO Esports away. Alright, 2 items, you need that. PRO Esports open things up. RWM locking on an Acra, but Kane will still be able to take down the turtle, and that's not a fight that PRO Esports want to put themselves into, unfortunately. So Sorry I'm Felix will go down the 3rd time in a row. And Kane opens up when it comes down to the Mounted Shocker and Acra. Oh, a very aggressive ultimate right into the face of the opponents. While the Purify is going to be used from the side of Kozen. The rest of the members from the side of See You Soon with the Mounted Shocker is just going to be slamming right underneath the turret's nose. It's going to put PRO Esports in such a tough spot. With T1 to actually overcommit himself every now and then and puts himself in a really tough spot. But I can understand because he's the initiator. He doesn't have the lockdown that he really needs as the initiator, so that's a tough point in time to really play and open things up for D7. So we'll see. Oh, what is that? 3-man AOG along with a lockdown coming from the side of RWM. All of them immobilized at the same spot. However, Sorian Felix is not gonna one-shot and go straight into the Dom Eyes. He's probably going to be looking at some other stuff such as the Queen's Wings, for example. But there we go. The obscene amount of damage that See You Soon is able to neutralize over to the side of PRO Esports, getting themselves 2 turrets already in the top lane and the bottom lane. So time and time again, this is a point in time where they, PRO Esports, they don't have a very strong comeback mechanic. Not at all, right? Because when it comes down to the lockdown wombo combo, D7 and SAR, and once they are able to lock them down, then payoff, you get a kill, you get a farm, and everything happens afterwards. Okay, that's dirty! Akra gets himself the turret down in the middle lane, and of course, when it comes down to Shadow, he's just going to be zoning D7 out. Exactly what we will want out of an XP laner. With the Lord is just going to be trampling down over from the top lane, preparing to just pillage everything that PRO Esports have got for themselves. This is gonna be rough because Donut is dealing so much damage over to the turret in the in T2. RWM plus the AOG combination is gonna be coming out once again, but it's not gonna do too much. 3-man started coming in from the side of Shadow. Great play. All 5 men from the side of See You Soon is still available. One, in fact, Sorian Felix is already gonna be locked down in the countdown timer. Top lane, middle lane, this is all gonna be completely whittled down. Barren wasteland from the side of PRO Esports. Azu. No damage. Sorian Felix has just been not be able to do too much as the initiator. All the damage that PRO Esports will want to bring out, they can't do anything. But finally, PRO Esports gets themselves a single kill. That's Kozen that managed to get the reward from that. And in fact, double kill onto the side of Donut. Do we have bounty on any one of them in 16 minutes? But is kind of hard because now we're just going to be opening things up when it comes down to the red carpet. Quick little knock-up coming in when it comes down to Lantern Flare. He's hoping to be able to get a kill down to D7, and in fact, they will be able to with the RW, and they will be locking the rest of the members to start to see you soon right into the box, hopefully to be able to keep the players alive. However, Sorian Felix will take another L to his name. There's 2 men down with 15 seconds left on the clock until the Lord eventually spawns. And they all can defend very well. So might as well just go for the Lord, which is exactly what they're going to be doing here, and try to get themselves a more guaranteed win con. Oh, Azu! Been caught out! Just like that! And that is going to be a cycle. Is a huge cycling from the side of PRO Esports. In fact, there could be a possibility that they're going to cycle even more. Dude was not able to do anything in this game, and I don't blame him. It's just anything. As long as he's not able to get a very good ramp in the early stages of the game, there's not much that you can do. The Lantern Flare connects down onto D7, rushing it off, and that is already going to be another person down. So we are looking at a little bit of comeback coming from the side of PRO Esports. 2 men down, 3 men down. It's a 3-4-2 at this point in time. And now Akurai is going to go down to Azu. 4 men down already. And see you soon now from a Yutong, to be fairly honest. But for now, he's just going to go for a little swirly twirl right down the donut. Wasn't able to do too much as now he does not have Furious Dive. He's not going to do anything. Probably leaving the Furious Dive for escape, only to find himself taken down again. What's going on with Sorian Felix? Something's really wrong with Sorian Felix. It's not like that in an international tournament that I've seen him in. Oh, damn. So it's a 2-for-3 trade, right? Dude, at any point in time. So we'll see how that goes. As PRO Esports now marks the point in their own jungle, as they continue to slowly stead themselves off. That is going to be the Motor Shocker landing on the coast, and SOD is not going to land. Well, the RWM as well as the AOG is going to be locking down an Acura. Sorian Felix just going to be flying himself right into the face of Donut with a Furious Dive plus Petrify combo. He did manage to do a decent amount over to the side of Donut, so this is almost, there we go, a kill from the side of Azu. One of the win con from the side of Soon has already been taken down. The Hylos is starting to creep in, right? With not much that a Hylos is realistically be able to do, is having a really tough time to do any form of control or perhaps do anything. It's just a massive punching bag. As such, the AOG lands and PP goes down to the hands of Kozen. Kane was hoping to be able to do a little bit more! Saw! Takes him down! Akira! It's gonna be the next one onto the chopping block, and Kozen! With a triple, Saw picks a double! 5-man knockout! See you soon! They had the game! They had the initiative, they had the early start! They broke down with a Barren Wasteland over style PRO Esports, and they lose at 18 minutes and 10 seconds!